Hey, Nissan Neta here and
Vered.
And Vered, we are in the segment of Ask Yourself. And those are questions that we ask you to just spend a little bit of time and think for yourself because they can change your life. Because the question for today is, what is the one thing that you would like to change in this world? So most of the time we're not really thinking about it. We're kind of thinking that it's beyond our control. You know, what can I change in the world? I'm not a politician. I'm not the president of the United States, or I don't have that much power. So we don't really think about what we would like to change in the world. And if we do, we think about it usually in the form of complaint. So this is what I don't like about the world. This is what I don't like about the situation. But not so much about what I would like to actually change. It's also when we are trying to figure out what is important for me, then it gives me a sense of purpose. Okay, so maybe I cannot do it alone, but at least I know that this is something I want to change, so I want to work on that. And then it can give you maybe the push or the motivation to start doing something about that. And as an end result, hopefully, maybe, you can actually make that change in the world. So this is for me why it's important.
Yeah, for me the question is important because I think that most of the time we tend to complain about things in the world, about the climate, about politics, about things. But when we turn it into ourselves of what is it that I can do to change the world, that's what would make the difference. I would like to see more kindness in the world. That's what I would like to see. Because you see, everybody says the answer is always love. But love is such a big word and nobody really understands what it means. And it sounds a bit too airy-fairy and too spiritual for people. But kindness is an action. And if each one of us will take more acts of kindness, will behave in kindness to each other, I think that would make a huge change in the world.
What I would like to do, if I could change that in the world, I would like to teach people to think for themselves. Most people are just following the herd in whatever people are saying. And you can see it very, very easily. It doesn't matter what question I will ask you or what topic I will bring. If I will ask you what's your opinion, you will have most people will have a very quick cookie cutter answer that they got from someone else and they just adopted it and says, this is my opinion. But it's not. Most of us don't take a moment to think about anything that is important in our life. And part of what we're trying to do here with this whole TV show, if you want to call it this way, from a Good Life Redefined, and especially with those Ask Yourself segments, is to get you to think for yourself, not what other people think. And, you know, if you get to the same conclusion, that's fine. But many times when you spend the time, you will realize that a lot of the things that you take as, oh, that's the right way, or that's my opinion, is actually not really yours. And it didn't originate with you. And it might be not even totally correct for you. So that's what I would like to change in the world. Get people to think for themselves. So this is pretty much for now. Please take a moment and share this video with other people so they can also benefit from this moment of reflection. And the best way to actually do something with this question, except just thinking about it, is to write it down. So write it down for yourself and please share it with us. All you have to do is to copy paste what you wrote into the comment box below. Let us know. We always respond to all those comments. So what is the one thing that you would like to change in the world? Let us know in the comment box below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel because there will come a lot more of those. So, and we want to stay in touch. And until the next time, live fully. Be awesome from Nisande
and Vered in Tenerife.